Welcome to the joy of programming, a game that, as of this moment, is not yet out in early access, so I don't know exactly how much it's going to be or anything. It's coming out in like 3 days. I was given a key for it to check it out. We appear to be in someone's kitchen, or living area next to it anyway, on crappy laptop. We're going to play The Joy of Programming, Software Engineering Simulator. This is a game that I think is made by, like, an actual teacher of Python. I don't know about this music. I might mute this. I don't know if it's going to do a copyright strike. I'm going to turn that off, actually. It's very distracting. We're going to just turn that. Yeah, let's turn it off just in case. I don't know what that's playing. It's probably royalty-free, but I don't know. Anyway, this is a game that I think is made by an actual, like, instructor. I don't know if they're at a high school or a college or what, but they teach programming, or I think they do. Let's look in the credits. This guy. At least I saw a post saying that he uses it in lessons. So I'm assuming he's actually a teacher. Oh, here we go. Music. Okay. Says it's coming from a site. That's probably safe. Cool. I'm gonna leave it off anyway, just in case. No music for you guys today. Anyway, this teaches you actual Python. I don't know Python, so I'll be learning alongside you here for today's video. I am, at least, I mean, I made the Wheel of Crap, so you know I can program, but I'm just more of a hobbyist than anything. So, we're gonna learn some Python here, and do some things with it. Are there keybinds? Are there keybinds? Aw, damn. I'm gonna give this one. Normally, that's my first thing. That's like instant 6 out of 10. I'm giving this one a pass because this is designed for learning rather than actual game. Like it's not made to play. You know what I mean? So I'll give it a pass for now. It is, like, not even an early access, also. It's, like, hasn't even come out into early access, so there's that, too. Delivery container dot underscore. Never really understood what that's about. Entity delivery container 0. Shift click to copy code from tooltip. Deliver, open door, close door. All we have to do is open the door. I did it. Click the conveyor belt. Increase the speed to greater than 0. Well, you know what we must do, friend. Oh, I see. I was gonna set it to like 5,000, but they knew I was gonna do that. They knew! Close the damn door! Deliver the box! Did it. That's exactly how programming goes. You just click things. That was just an example, I'm sure. Now we're gonna have to actually code things, I'm sure. That's happening in the next thing. Or in one of the next things. Click the machines in the 3D view, to see details about their sensors and actuators. Mouse hover these tooltips for an example usage. Sure. Open the code window. For this tutorial, the code is already complete. How do I open the oh. Read the code and try to see that it will repeat the steps you executed manually in the first tutorial. Alright? Variable conv is set to find the conveyor belt 0. Set the target speed to 1500. Find the delivery container. Open the door. Sleep a second. Close the door. Sleep a second. Deliver. Run it! That is not a speed of 1500. There must be a maximum. That's a little upsetting. No. The door should close itself. Is that 18 seconds of sleep? Yeah, okay. I'm used to sleep being in milliseconds. Cool. A little upset that that didn't go 1500 speed. But maybe it was just designed not to. Moving on. Indentation in Python is used to scope code blocks. Yeah. I like brackets myself. Just for visual aid of my brain. Print hello world. The infamous hello world program in Python. Prints hello world onto the screen. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, why are you apologizing for hello world? Don't apologize on hello world's behalf. I already know all this. Thanks, let's do it. What are we doing? Print hello world. Sleep for a second. Find the conveyor belt. Set the speed. Set the target speed to greater than 0. 15,000. 150,000. Blink. So it's going to say hello world somewhere. There it is. Then set this. That is not 150,000! Man, these conveyors suck. They need better motors. Cool. Fun times. Yeah, if I was in school still, like, I learned programming myself before I even went to high school, with a fucking basic book for a Commodore 128. But before that, or after that, I learned C++ a little bit in high school. And if I was in high school and they had taught me like this, I would have been absolutely stoked. I wasn't reading. What are we doing? Algebra? It's doing a factorial. Or no, never mind. It's doing a for loop. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna watch you count up to 100, but thanks. Alright, we've learned for loops, guys. They let you do things multiple times. So it looks like we've got a stack of boxes here. We're probably not supposed to have a stack of boxes. We need them to land onto the tires. And try the time control buttons in the lower right corner to reset, speed up, or slow down the simulation. Slow. Reset. Pause. Alright, what are we doing? Find all conveyor belts. For in all okay, so it made an array of every conveyor belt that exists, and for each one of them, print the name, and then set the speed. Set target speed. Was that a function or was that a thing I just set? We'll find out in a minute. 100. Okay, it must have been a thing that we set. 100. What do you mean we have keywords not yet unlocked? Oh, I see. I see what's happening. Wow, don't delete the whole thing. I see what's happening. I just noticed. It wants me to do this first. Perks! Unlock the for loop. Done. Oh, look at all these cool perk points we've got. Let's unlock if, just in case. We're gonna need the list. Well, let's just buy all of them, I guess. I don't know if we're using a list or a set or a dictionary, but one of these is needed for this, so now we have it. The tires are on fire, I now notice. Give me a minute, I gotta set their speed. Set target speed. 500 million. Again, I don't remember if that was a function or if it was a thing I set. We'll see here in a second. Okay, that was right. It was, in fact, a function, and not just a variable. Is this going to drop any boxes? There we go. This would be way more efficient if it went to 50 million instead of 1. I guess there is this, though. I was wondering why I couldn't spin it anymore, but my mouse actually left the game. Alright, I hope you guys are learning important things about programming so far, since I'm not explaining anything. I wasn't actually planning on it. I just wanted to see how this game was going to go. I like it so far. It's not going to teach me anything, really, but for a brand new person to coding, it's not a bad thing going on here. There's probably better ways to learn. This is probably more supplemental of just examples of what you're learning. Today we're learning the if conditional. Basically, if something, then something, or else something, rather. Hope you got that. Alright, what are we doing with this if here? Select the laser range to learn more about it. Okay. So this laser is scanning a QR code on the box or something? Oh, we can set a... Is that visual? I don't think it's gonna let me see. Oh, it's not scanning a QR code, it's just getting the actual object ID. The RFID is for what type of object it is. Or perhaps just the ID for the object itself. And then we can check what type of object it is. I'm sure that will already be filled in for me. Find the conveyor belt. Get the rangefinder while running. Tag equals get our scanner dot get RFID tag. If tag dot. Tell me more about the tag, actually. Tell me more about the tag. Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't know it was going to do it like that. I thought we were going to use some sort of function or something to see, like, an object type instead of just a string literal, but sure, okay. It's a string literal. If tag equals box, else, we need to go con.set target speed -5,000. Otherwise, positive 5,000. We don't have to care about whether it's a barrel or not, because there's only two objects. It's either a box or it isn't. So it will go right unless there is a box, and then it will not go right. Oh, that's a box! Turn the fuck around! If there were more than that, we would have used else if, and then it would have other options. Hooray for coding! It looks like the maximum speed is 5. Now that I look at the output here. That won't stop me from trying. Alright. Guess whose dumbass muted the mic because of an interruption and then played like 4 more levels without actually realizing that my mic was muted. That's me! So we're going back in real quick and just going through them really quick. Because we've played... I believe I stopped right after this, and then there were those two, and then this one that I just played. Oops! So let's go into selection, where I actually got an achievement for doing it better than everybody else, because I'm a genius, and or everybody else did the exact same thing I did. I'm not sure. This was like a... Is that random? This was kind of like, let's test your knowledge and see what you've learned so far kind of level. This, however, that's interesting. I'm gonna roll with it. Last time they were on this one, and this one. And it says, hey, drop it off on whatever side you want. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess we can just specifically target this one, and that's it. As shown here. But now they're both on this one. So we're just gonna do one of them. Did it. That was even better than my last solution. I used one less thing of code. I also noticed, I wasn't paying attention to these screens, but that's what I got my achievement for. But this is kind of cool. I like this whole TIS 100 beat everybody else kind of thing. That's really cool. I like that. And then there was this level, which wasn't really a level. It was just like a, take a look at all these tools you've got at your disposal. I thought at first that I was supposed to, you know, like, set the rotation for this, and then I had to use these to push it out, and then activate this so that it'll go over here and get weighed, and, no. It's already done, so you just press play, and it's like, these are how you use these tools. So it rotated the thing. It moves this platform. It pushes those right here. That sleep is far too long. So it moves the platform, it waits. Pusher robots are like, push! Then it goes over there. The arm's like, gimme! Moves it over there, and then holds it too long, and then it goes into that thing. That's the whole thing. So, and you just look at this and see, oh, this one weighs... I'm not sure that that's accurate. That seems more like a normal weight. 52462.67. It's lying to me. It said 66 for a second. Was it 66 this time? Okay. I don't know what happened there, but whatever. And that was that whole level. And then we move on to the real meat and potatoes. This is where the game starts. That was all tutorial, baby. As soon as I went into this level, I already knew that I had a problem. And it took me a little bit to figure out exactly what the problem was. So, you have to spawn things on this one. And then you have to move them. And then this is like, okay, does it go left or right? And you have to do that twice. Simple enough, just an if-else and then another if-else. However, I was having trouble where I was like, okay, when exactly should I spawn this? I tried using a sleep, and that was getting in the way of these things changing, so I was like, let's not use sleep at all. Instead, we will see if this is detecting anything whatsoever, and if not, spawn one. So this would get here, it would move, and then it wouldn't detect anything, so it would spawn a new one. Problem, as soon as it's seeing a barrel, it would start moving this way, and that wasn't off. So I also had to check to see if this was actually carrying anything, which is a thing you can check. And then I had to also do it here, so that if this was not seeing anything and this was empty, then it would change. And that's where my code now lies. So we start off by just having belt 0, 2, and 3 start going immediately. And then while running, if belt 1 is empty, is transporting equals false. I had a problem where I didn't capitalize this false, and that annoyed me. And this rangefinder is not finding anything. Then spawn a thing. And then also, if it is scanning something and it's a barrel, go that way. Otherwise, if it's a cone or a box, go that way. If you do just else, it will start going that way after the barrel moves, and it'll start going back the other way. That was a problem. So then I did the same thing with the belt 4, and that was this whole... I just pressed, like, S. So that's going to be broken code. There we go. So that was this whole solution, and here's what it looks like. What's broken? Oh, I put an A in there. Here's what it looks like. There is a problem where these are going too fast and they often fall off, but that's not a problem that stops you from winning the level. All barrels this time. I didn't finish it in less than 0.00 seconds, though. Which is apparently a goal?! That was probably counting down. Anyway, that's where we left off. That's when I noticed my microphone has been muted this whole time. So, here we are. Let's play one more level, maybe. See how we do. That was the slowest time ever. It was because that first, I made the first conveyor belt go slower because it was making the barrels fall over and it wasn't seeing them. So let's do one more and call it a day. The movable platform. Move the barrel and drop it off in the big dumpster. You can solve this level with code or manually by hand. Oh, I see what it means. So we can set the target location. We basically need to make it move up and then over and then down. I have not been playing this for an hour, so that must be counting my fast speed stuff. Alright. Apparently dot first is a thing. That's interesting. It looks like it's already set to move up. Let's wait 5 seconds for that to happen. Then, I don't know which way it needs to go. Let's try this. Sleep for 5 seconds, and then we'll go back down. That's rotation. Not position. Give me a minute. That goes at the end. Platform dot set target location. Can we get the current location? It's a vector 3. So that should be XYZ. try that. Reset because it's all fucky. Now try that. It's 50 enough. 50 is enough. Beautiful. We have just added a vector to a vector. Wonderful. Let's do that one more time. Now we want to add... I have no idea which is X and which is Y. Let's try this one. Doesn't have to be perfect right now. I just need to know where the fuck it is. That's the right one, but the wrong way. Let's say -20, and that should deal with it. That should be the full solution right there. Let's go. Run the code. Show me magic. Platform move up. Platform move over. That's good enough. And then it will rotate. And the barrel go in. It did it. Complete enough levels to earn 10 stars. Neat. We can do better. I'm going back in. We're going to make that faster. We're going to make it amazing. In fact, watch this. I know what to do already. So we know where it needs to go. 40 is good. We'll say -10. And instead of rotating this way, it's going to rotate that way. And we will just do one of these. No, that went up so fast, though, that I don't even think we need to go that way, actually. We need to go the other way again. Alright. New solution. Let's do it. Fastest possible. Hang on. What's clipping? Let's say... Let's actually do 50. We will sleep for 1 second and immediately rotate this. We only need to rotate it that way. Do we even need to sleep at all? Nope. It's about as fast as that could possibly be. It's still kind of clipped. Yeah, that's a much better time. And it beats everybody for Loke. Memory sucks, though. Command sent not quite the best. Can we combine the commands? I don't think we can combine these two. What if we just set it to this? What if we don't even care about what location it's currently at? Does that count as a less command? Yeah, it doesn't care where it is. That made memory way better. Or, well, maybe. Yeah, command sent went down. Beat 72. Well, no, that was the same as it was, wasn't it? Still only getting the 1 star. How else could we make this better? Oh well. That's fine, I guess. What? I already had 100%, and now I got 90% for getting exactly 90. Interesting. Anyway, I guess that's enough of this game. I like it. If you want to learn programming, there's better ways. But if you want to practice programming that you are learning, this is amazing as a supplemental thing. I think it's really cool. Um, there's a lot to this game, apparently, already. We've only looked at logistics of moving items so far. Driving, military, creative, algorithms. That's probably really useful. Hacking. I don't know about that one. Puzzles and smart are locked. We need more stars. And then workshop levels. Oh my god, it has workshop support. This game is going to be incredible for programming practice. I can tell you already. We're going into driving. I said we were going to quit, but never mind. We're looking into driving. I want to see what this is all about. Let's go into medium, I guess. I thought it was just going to all be puzzles like that, but now that I see there are cars, I have to see this and see what this is. Precision parking. Move the drone precisely 3 meters in front of the rangefinder and stop there for at least 5 seconds. We have 15 seconds to do it. That's fine. Okay, so service drone.drone has set thruster force left, right, and what is left and right only? Keep doing that. We don't have to use those in Python. Sorry, what was the drone again? Service drone. And this one is called drone. Nope, no brackets. Let's just do this. So I don't have to find that 1,000 times. Is it elif in... whatever, we'll figure out in a minute. I don't actually know how these work. We'll find out here in a second. I think it's going to actually make it go sideways instead of forwards, which is annoying. But we'll see. It's elif, isn't it? That ain't doing shit. Let's look at these thrusters. Oh, there's impulse. It's probably impulse it wants, and it probably wants a lot more than one. Okay. Okay, I need to know, are negatives a thing in this? Are negatives a thing in this? Yes, okay. So we have to set both of them for it to move. And 10 sucks, but... they do work. Say greater than 6, we'll set it to 100. No, let's be slow about it. We're gonna make it slow and steady. Then we'll do this again on these. See how this goes. What is your distance? What are you seeing? What is this? You are going the wrong way. Oh, I'm just stupid. That's all that is. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There. Now we're detecting the correct thing. Okay, we can clearly do more than this. Let's go like 40. At least 40. Okay, I thought that might be happening once it got there. We're gonna do 80 if it's greater than 4. Say 5, actually. And then it's greater than 3. At that point, we will do 20. And if we overshoot, we will just turn around. Alright. Run this shit. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what the distance is doing when this happens. Oh, it's not perfect. I see. So we get in real close. We go a little too far. We get within the 0.1 area. Get it over there faster. Going too far. It looks like that 0.5 is going to work, though. Yeah, there we go. Took too long, but I got it. Gonna try again to try and make it perfect, though. Alright, just for a jump cut to show you what I did. I tried to make this perfect. I have failed. I wanted to try to get the optional goal. I have succeeded 0%. What I tried to do was use a percentage. So I just get the percentage of, like, it needs to be 3 away, right? So 3 divided by current distance is the percentage away it is. And I take 1 minus that percentage to get the percentage left to go, basically. And I tried to times that, or multiply that by just 100 to have it go a specific speed. I also tried, it doesn't seem to help any, but I tried doing this just ahead of time to give it a boost. Where I'm like, you know, let's just give it 1,000 to start off with. Doesn't seem to do anything useful. Here's what it looks like in practice. That's the boost. And then it slows down the closer it gets, as you can see here. And it kind of works, but it doesn't work fast enough. It'll just kind of wobble back and forth a little bit from the impulse, and eventually land in the right place, but not fast enough. So I have not figured out a better way to do that yet. But that's what I did for this level, and that's the end of me doing this, I guess. I could play this game for the rest of my life and keep trying to make these better, but that's a good enough example of what it's like for this gameplay here. I'm going to cut out like an entire hour of me just futzing with that last level, trying to figure out a better way to do it. I didn't figure it out. The other option for the thrusters are worthless, because those actually kind of slowly, like use momentum and then slow it back down, whereas the apply force just is like a bump, basically. It's way more useful for trying to stop it. There's probably, if I was to guess, the best way to do it would be to use the other option where you speed it up a certain amount and then slow it down the same amount. And just get the exact timing of what you need. But I think it's starting you at a random amount away. So you'd have to math it out from your current position. I ain't that smart. I'm not going to do that in my head. Anyway, I like this. This is cool. If you want to learn Python, go ahead. And then you can use this as like a supplemental thing, like I said. Kind of fun. And with the workshop support, it's going to be, no doubt, an endless supply of programming puzzles and challenges, if you want that. Anyway, that's been the joy of programming. I hope you enjoyed.